I started out as a writer, not as a photographer. I did paint, so I had an eye, I think, for that. And I went to Spain to do a book on the behavior of the Spanish fighting bull. And I was going to get photographs there and do the text myself, but then I couldn't find the kind of photographs I wanted. So then I started taking my own pictures. And then I became more known as a photographer than a writer, even though people like Norman Mailer and James Michener said my writing was as good as my photography.
And especially with the documentary or the film you did with the horses, you were also doing video. Why are you so fascinated with horses?
I was born loving two things, African horses. And it was just something, the way horses look, the way they smell, the way they sound, everything about them was interesting. Although I was never a rider, which is sort of, I was always interested in the horse as an animal. I think it's a very romantic view probably of the horse, you know, the way a lot of people think of the horse, and we think of Bucephalus, Alexander's horse, and all those famous horses in a sort of romantic way, except for the documentary and the book, such as The Real Nature of Horses. That was straight sort of photography. There was no, I didn't have any touch to that because I had no control over it, except to shoot from the ladder.
You have followed your passion all along. That's amazing that you can follow that passion and come with this at the end, you know, and now you can reflect on that and say, hey, that's a good life.
Well, someone told me, they said, follow your dreams, for as you dream, so shall you become. And so I followed my dreams.
Wow.
And I was lucky they didn't turn into a nightmare. I mean, I had very good dreams.
But if there's any picture left in you to take, what would it be?
That's not part of me anymore, so I don't think about it. I think about the writing, because I don't, I did everything that I wanted to do as far as horses and Africa, pretty much. And at this time in my life, you know, I loved writing. That's what I started out as a writer, so I'm going to finish it as a writer. Although I have two books that will have photographs that I had taken before.
Well, that's a full circle in life.
Yeah, it was, yes, it was a full circle, and a good circle.
Robert Vavra has been able to capture the inner nature of the horse, something that all of us can see in this exhibition. Felipe Barral, CNN, Lexington, Kentucky.